Here we go.
20.
20.
Expect the hydrogen burn-offs to ignite momentarily. Here we go.
GLS's go for
10.
There go the Rofies. Here comes the deluge. Ignition of the RS-25.
It's going. It's going. It's going! Yes!
Artemis II.
Oh!
Let's go to the moon!
And he didn't flub the ignition this time. There's people on that. There we go.
If you can hear me over the rumble, we're 60 seconds into flight.
Cheers.
Humanity's return to the moon for the first time since 1972. We are under the thrust of 39,000 kilonewtons out of the twin SRBs and
54 years.
We're through max Q 10 seconds ago.
This man sat on a moon rocket.
Into pitch down range. Beautiful ascent from the Space Launch System. Next up, we will have SRB separation, 2 minutes and 8 seconds into flight. Approximately 30 seconds away, those twin SRBs will use up all their propellant and fall away from the SLS stack. "20 seconds away from SRB burnout and jettison. Gorgeous ascent down range.
Once the boosters are gone, it's clear shot, basically.
2 minutes into flight right now. And we've got burnout. And that looks like SRB jet.
There they go.
The boosters are separated. The core stage is flying on its own. Once producing 80% of the thrust at liftoff, those boosters are spent.
A long 5 minutes now. Guidance converged, that's a good sign. Oh, I saw that on my camera.
That was an onboard view.
I saw one of the strakes on the core stage.
Next up, we will have the launch abort system jettison at T plus 3 minutes and 18 seconds into flight. That's just over 20 seconds away from now. The launch tower will jettison and make way for the rest of the flight.
Yep, right before that, the service module panels will jettison. It's a 3-piece panel that protects the service module on Orion, and they will separate before that jettison.
There we go.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
There go the panels.
There's the panel separation.
Oh.
And
LAS.
there goes the launch abort motor.
There we go, 4 things.
Now the crew has a clear view out of the windows of Earth as they propel themselves all the way to orbit. Oh my goodness.
And we could hear Reed Wiseman command below confirming good separation.
Is the
As
booster
the flight
stack?
watch on from Florida, the next step in flight is going to be the course and engine cutoff.
How's the Carmen line? Once again, for 3 of them, one of them for the first time, Johnny Hansen now in space.
Imagine that being your first mission.
I would call out about 5 minutes into flight. That's when one of the abort modes with the 3-engine press. We're probably going to hear some of that. There's been some of those call-outs as well during ascent. Those are normal, basically informing the crew. From here on, this will be, if something were to go wrong, right, that will be the option to abort. But again, everything continues to go well. Amazing, gorgeous launch views of SLS during daylight, and it continues to go.
This is spectacular.
this beautiful clean plume here. Like this is where, for all of its leaky problems, the hydrogen
Lombords.
shines. It's making water behind the rocket.
GPS processing.
All right.
We have those pillars.
See the same, and we have a beautiful green line right at it.
Yeah, that's true.
What a line to say.
Can we just acknowledge they were basically on time? We were what, 11 minutes after the launch window opened?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's on
And
time.
on the first launch window that they have actually attempted, right? Because they've done wet dress
And at daylight.
and things like that. But now they're actually
Integrity, 3-engine prep.
3-engine press.
allowed. If for whatever reason they lost one of the engines, they will be able to continue the mission.
That's why they said 3-engine press there. Like they could press
Exactly.
to orbit with 3 engines. You don't need that 4th engine because there's
I
enough
believe it's
thrust.
all the way actually should be like the complete mission will still be able to be done.
Once you
My
get to
God.
orbit, you're halfway to anywhere. So
But yeah, boy. One of the other
it's
things I don't know if
still,
it's still visible.
you can still see it. It's still going down range on these long-range cameras.
I don't know if
Go
they
ahead,
may
Alex.
call this out.
Integrity, looking good at 6 minutes.
There you go.
Yeah, we are 2 minutes from core stage Miko.
Yep. Before that, the core stage engines should throttle down to limit G's, because even though it didn't produce a lot of thrust on the ground, now the core stage is basically drained a lot of that propellant. It's already used a lot of that propellant, so now the acceleration is going up. So they're gonna
Integrity,
limit those
expect
Gs.
nominal shutdown.
There we go.
It's looking good.
Yeah.
Heading for Miko.
In the launch control room.
That's from
Right.
LCC.
Wow.
See Charlie in the bottom, probably
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like
in that
Charlie.
position. Yeah, yeah.
She's got to be excited. I think they've all got to be. Can you imagine having
Oh,
worked
yeah.
on this for as long as they have? What an achievement this is just to get this far.
There's the plume.
From Port Canaveral.
You can say that's from the port down the road.
Those SRBs, they leave that sort of pillar of smoke, and then once they separate and you have this is the orange part of the rocket right now. What's burning is that central stage with the hydrogen and oxygen. And the hydrogen and oxygen leaves a really clean plume behind it, whereas those SRBs leave a pillar of smoke that you ride into space.
Another point here, mode 4 port once around, maybe? They're not clean.
Integrity, AOA open.
There we go. Okay, so now they could be able to abort once around, basically all the way around the Earth and come back to the Pacific Ocean on the west coast if this were to again, but it's continuing. It's going. It's still 20 seconds to Miko. Main engine cut off.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, almost 10 seconds now.
10 seconds, yeah.
Almost
It
10
took him
now,
10
yeah.
seconds, 10 seconds to say that. It's Alex answer.
I'm also very nervous, so I cannot word right now.
Here we go.
I blame you. The chat behind the scenes, I was going to say, there's some great images coming in. We can't wait to share with you all.
No exhaust. Now.
Looks like Miko to me.
Oh, if you got
Is
that
it?
dip there, like
Oh.
Stage separation from the core
Integrity,
stage.
nominal Miko, core stage separated.
There we go. You're in space now.
A little bit behind schedule here, but here it goes. It's catching up.
And that was
go back to the live view. Like,
4 frames wherever.
Stanley Long at Houston, and now is getting lost now over the horizon, I think, right?
yeah, this looks
Yeah.
like it's from the aerial imaging platform.
WV-57, yeah.
Yeah.
So right now, the vehicle is going to be in a planned 2,222 by 27 kilometer orbit. That's what the core stage just inserted Orion and the upper stage into, and that's so that the core stage will re-enter over the ocean when it comes back around in its orbit. So they're not, unlike a Falcon 9 launch, which you might be used to.
Integrity Houston, looking ahead to PRM numbers so far per the pad.
Not sure if there'll be a callback. There we go. But unlike a Falcon 9 you might be used to, they don't need to light the upper stage right away. So they're actually going to be coasting with the upper stage for a little while now, and the perigee raise maneuver will be 49 minutes into flight. So this is absolutely nominal. We are not expecting the upper stage engine to be ignited right now.
Oh boy. Okay.
All going according to plan.
I'm being wowed at the moment. I don't know if you guys are looking at the chat, but I've seen a few photographs that have come in from our team on the ground. Jerry's shared a couple of launch that are just absolutely mind-blowing. I can't wait for the audience to be able to see those and purchase those as a memento of this historic day.
Just west of the Philippines and the west coast of Australia, where we'll start to get some sunlight again.
Looks like the burn will be before daylight.
Seconds away from the time of ignition. We have ignition.
There she is.
You can see the perigee raise maneuver from the main engine and the ICPS firing.
Panels flexing.
Standing by for confirmation of cutoff.
There must be the daylight reaching it then. Looks like a shutdown. That's definitely sunlight.
Integrity, good PRM, and 1 minute to teacher's handover.
There we go.
We see the safe above board, and the sun is rising on integrity.
Like the booster control. Well, I presume it's a booster control, the light is out. Reflays time.
Of this one. And this is the benefit of launching in the daytime. You actually can expose for all these elements properly, and it looks absolutely insane.
Wait for the boom.
Boom.
Yeah. Look at that. They like those Arthur.
And the camera died.
Oh, the Rothies.
You gave some great words earlier after the launch, and I really enjoyed it. What you were talking about, I have to
Let's see the
ask you,
bang of the hold downs go.
more noise and vibration.
The first
So it looks like there's not going to be TLI around this, so I'm gonna stop the recording.
It
But
sounded and felt like
what a phenomenal launch.